Hello, people. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. Right now, I am on the road heading to Chapel Hill on I-40. And what I was thinking about this as I was riding, and it's about when I'm hearing this new age. I guess you can call it new age mindset. This mentality of, do you be selfish? Do you be selfish? You know, I've been hearing that a lot. I mean, over the last few years, we have been society in the media, and a lot of people, even therapists, psychologists, have been telling people, individuals, you gotta think about you. You gotta be selfish. You gotta do you. Now, I kind of agree to an extent. Now, I know about, you know, sometimes you gotta take care of if you're talking about taking care of your health, your state of mind, making sure you are healthy emotionally, making sure you are spiritually healthy. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, it kind of makes sense. You know, there's some truth to that. However, my problem is that this big ass emphasis, this big promoting of being selfish and doing you and think about nobody but yourself is the fucking problem on the flip side of the coin. You know what I mean? We as people, especially in America, free K's, don't get it fucked up and don't get it twisted, have been selfish for a very long time. The problem with doing you, yes, you should care about you. You should take care of you. In order for you to take care of you, in order for you to take care of other people and care about others, you have to take care of yourself first. I am not disagreeing with that. What I do disagree with, and slow down, buddy, behind me. What I do disagree with is the fact of the matter is, damn, I cannot get over. Is the fact of the matter is that the problem with this whole culture and this cultural mindset of being just selfish and doing you and fuck everybody else is the reason why we are in a fucked up predicament. We are in the fucked up situation that we are in. We are in a fucking crisis. This is why society is not civilized. This is why everybody don't care about other lives. No lives matter. People, y'all can say so-called Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, blue lives matter. When y'all say all lives and blue lives, y'all talk about Caucasian supremacy. Y'all ain't fool me. When so-called black people talk about Black Lives Matter, and I have to clarify this, we're telling the world that, hey, Caucasian people and on these other ethnic people of color, our lives as so-called black people matter too. Our lives matter just as our lives matter too, just as much as yours. And actually, our lives would matter way more than y'all's because we are the first people on the fucking planet, the original people. And if you kill us off, guess what? Where do you go? Where do you go from here? Where are you gonna go without us? Because you can't do shit without us, people. I mean, so us as so-called black people have done so much for this country, specifically America, and even worldwide, even throughout the world, that we have accomplished so much, but we don't get no credit for it, and we are not acknowledged for it, and that's frustrating. My thing is, the problem is that everybody is about just me, fuck everybody else. My feelings matter more than yours. Fuck your damn feelings. I mean, when people start promoting this shit of, oh, just do me, I'm going to be selfish, but when you take it you're taking it too fucking far. When you take that and twist that meaning of doing me and think about yourself and just care about you and damn everybody else, and that when you have that attitude, fuck everybody else, you can care less about other people. I'm more important than everybody else, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to just satisfy what I want and my needs. We have a problem. That's the problem, people. That is the fucking problem right now. That's the problem in the society. Everybody's about themselves. Fuck everybody else. We don't care about other people. We don't want to help other people, but we expect other people to care about us, but yet we don't give a shit about nobody else but our fucking selves. That's the problem. You're gonna cutthroat somebody. You're gonna lie to somebody. You're gonna lie on somebody to get to and destroy their fucking lives just so you can be happy, just so you can get ahead, get somebody fired, get somebody in trouble, especially legal trouble, just so because you get a fucking power trip. That's fucking evil as hell, demonic and evil and inhumane as fuck. To do that shit to somebody, and that is where I draw the line at when it comes to being overtly selfish. Okay, that's where I draw the fucking line at when it comes to selfishness. When you motherfuckers take you get it's funny. You give people an inch, they will take 100 miles. You give people a whole inch, they'll take the fucking state of California if they fucking can. That's how serious it is out here. The fact that we got this attitude, fuck everybody else, it's all about me. This kind of toxic mindset is the reason why we got wars, we got violence, we got domestic violence, abuse, rape, people making false rape accusations against somebody else, people lying on other people. This is why we got murder. This is why we got genocide. This is why we got people stealing, because everybody cares about number one. Fuck if it hurts somebody else. And that's why I have a fucking problem with when you go out your way to fuck somebody over who done nothing to you. When you go out your way to take a person's kindness, someone who's nice and cares about other people, when you go out your way to hurt that person and take their kindness for weakness, you are an evil piece of shit. You are an evil parasite. You're fucking evil. And I hope you suffer. And I wish hell and damnation and misery on your fucking lives and family when motherfuckers do shit like that. I wish you pain, a lifetime of pain and suffering and misery on your fucking lives and people around you, and including your fucking family and your kids if you got kids, and if you got kids, if your kids got kids, you meaning your grandkids, I hope they suffer too with your stupidity, because that's just fucking wrong. It's okay to care about yourself every now and then. It's okay to make sure you're well, okay? But don't take it too far, people. Don't take it too fucking far. This selfishness of, I gotta do me, oh, I gotta one-up somebody, I gotta tear somebody apart, I gotta cut their throat just so I can get over, throw somebody underneath the bus, I gotta lie, I gotta deceive, I gotta hurt, I gotta harm, I gotta kill just to get what I fucking want. And that's the reason why things are the way they are. Things are the way they are, and this is why this world is going to hell. Now, mind you, I am not a religious person. I don't follow that Christian bullshit, even though my family's Christian, but I got knowledge of it. But there's some truth to the fabrication of the Bible. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And a lot of you people are not treating people the way you want to be treated. You're treating people like fucking crap. You're hurting other people. You're doing them wrong, fucking them over, doing evil ass shit to them when they have done nothing to them. They have done nothing to you. You're hurting people. You're going out your way and taking pleasure and hurting other people, innocent people who have done nothing to you. You're killing them too. And they have done nothing to you, never done you wrong, never meant no harm to you, but you feel emboldened to go out your way and hurt somebody else and hurt their feelings, even violate them, physically hurt them, mentally hurt them, emotionally hurt them, especially when you're passive aggressive with that shit, and to the point, even kill this motherfucker. Even if you don't physically kill somebody, you're killing them and you're killing their spirit. you're hurting, you're breaking their heart, and especially I don't want to make this make this a gender issue, but because this goes on with everybody. It goes on with both men and women. It don't matter what skin color you are. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is or what your culture is. We all are guilty of hurting other people just for our fucking enjoyment. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't mean to toot my own horn. Beep beep. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I don't mean to toot my own horn. Beep beep. But I'm the type of person who have been brought up to treat people the way you want to be treated. Be good to people. Be nice to people, and you'll get stuff back. Little that I have known that's not true. My parents my mom and my dad were when they were together at the time, would always told me to treat people the way you want to be treated. Be good to everybody. Don't start no bullshit with nobody. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Type of discipline. But they forgot to tell me how just because you're good to people, that doesn't mean they're going to be good to you back. And I learned the hard way, especially dealing with people, and that you can have a good heart, but that doesn't mean other people have a good heart just like you. You have so many evil people in this world and especially in America, who take pleasure in seeing people hurt. We as so-called black people, Nubian people, melanated people, the original people, African Americans, whatever terminology y'all want to go by, people, us as people of color already know this shit. That we have been good to everybody, we have helped everybody, but we have yet to take care of ourselves as individuals. We're selfish among each other, but we'll take care of another stranger before we take people within our own group. I noticed with my family. It's funny. What's funny is that we will go out our fucking way to help a stranger, but meanwhile, when you have people within our family, within my family, my own family, my immediate family, have never done shit. Have rarely done shit for me. My mom and myself included, and even when my dad was in the picture, did shit for my family on my mother's side, and even on my father's side, same difference. He has done so much shit for them, but when it came to take care of his own family and his own wife, his own kids, and same with my mom, when it came to taking care of her husband and her own children, they were neglected. I was neglected. My mom, okay, where was I? My parents are a prime example of being too damn nice to everybody else. But meanwhile, when it comes to taking care of people within the family, when it came to taking care of me and my brother, and I have another brother who's 17, and I have one that's 29, and I'm the oldest one. But when it came to taking care of her children and people with my parents taking care of their own children, we were neglected. I'm like, what the fuck? You're helping somebody else's child, but you ain't taking care of your own children. And it's the same shit that goes on with my relatives. They will help out a stranger quicker than they will help out people within their own family. My granddad, my grandma, I'm speaking of my mother's side, have taken care of everybody else. Taking care of, even taking in total strangers. But when it came to helping the family within, especially with me and my mother and my brothers, you're on your own, nigga. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all Negroes? That's some coon shit, if you ask me. You're gonna help you're gonna help you're gonna help random strangers who don't give a fuck about your so-called black ass. But with people within your own family who needs your help, we're on our own, we're asked to fuck out. Meanwhile, mind you, we have done shit for you. We have done shit to help y'all out. But when it comes to returning the goddamn favor, fuck us, and we're on our own. So I can't stand people like that, especially, and I know I'm not the only person that notices that type of shit that goes on with family. You're gonna help strangers out. You as a parent is gonna take care of somebody else's child that's not biologically yours. But when it comes to your own biological child, fuck him. Oh, especially if it's a fucking boy. If it's a girl, oh, you know the girl's gonna get treated so much better. She's gonna be pampered, coddled, spoiled to death. But when you're a boy and when you are a man, when you are a male child, you're gonna be treated like shit, and nobody ain't gonna give you shit. But if you're a female child, and especially pretty, oh, you're gonna get the world. And that's the shit that pisses me off all the damn time. Is that the selective benevolency, the selective givenness, the selective benevolence acts that people do for others, but they won't take care of their own. They won't take care of their own people. They won't take care of their own family. The so-called black community is guilty of this shit. We have helped out Caucasians. They really don't need no damn help. We have helped out Latinos. We have helped out Asian people, Indian people, Arab people. You know, we have helped people, so-called black people of that so-called African diaspora, like from the islands, the Caribbean, and Africans. But everybody else treats so-called black Americans like fucking shit. And that really irritates the fuck out of me. And then you wonder why certain people feel some type of way when you do them dirty. You got people go out their way to do nice shit for you or for y'all. But when it comes to returning the favor, I don't care if you didn't ask for it. At least give a thank you. At least acknowledge it. At least return the favor. If somebody does something nice for me, rather if they ask for it or not. Now it'll be different if I'm trying to do something to get over and manipulate. That you can understand that, but you don't even if they do that shit, do some underhanded, shady ass, grimy shit like that. You don't go out your way to hurt them. You put a stop to the shit. You tell them, hey, what the fuck you doing? I know what you're on to. You call them out on it privately, not a mixed company, but have a one-on-one conversation. You understand? But when people do nice things for you, and out of the goodness of their heart, and women are guilty of this too. When a nice guy does something nice for you and kind for you, you women like to throw it in our fucking faces. But if the shoe was on the other foot, and I've seen women do nice things for other guys that they like, and when the guy throws it in her face and breaks her heart, oh, now she's going to cry and become a man-hating feminist and say, fuck all men ain't shit. No, bitch, no, it's the dudes that you fucking picked. That's your damn fault. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, now, you gotta be careful of who you be nice to in life. But my thing is, I treat everybody the same. And I hold people to the same standard. When it comes to morality, when it comes to character, when it comes to integrity, when I expect you to make good, smart, common sense decisions, I treat everybody the same. And I hold them accountable. If you do good or bad, I'll hold you accountable and acknowledge it is what it is. And I think the problem is, when it comes to certain individuals, we have a selective outrage. We tend to like, when people that we like and desire and want to be with and be accepted by, when they do some foul shit to us, we're kind of a little more forgiving. You know, if a guy wants a pretty girl, he'll let her talk shit and be disrespectful and let it slide, because and this is where men mess up. Because if a man checks her ass and confronts her ass and calls her out on her bullshit, you're afraid she's gonna get offended and leave. Women do this too with men that they like, men that they feel are that got good looks and status and money and shit. Oh, they let the guy treat them like shit. If you got, you know what I'm saying? But she'll let the guy treat her like shit, beat her up, coerce her to do stuff she don't want to do and not comfortable with, and he'll cheat on her. And same with you have women cheating on men too, you know. But I'm saying she'll let a lot of shit go, but the minute the guy says, "I'm done with your ass and I'm gonna take you seriously," because you didn't check him when he was out of pocket. And that's the problem with people. We don't check others that we like at the time who are out of pocket and disrespect us. We're gonna go, and that's the worst thing you can do, because I guarantee you, if you did not like that person and did not find them attractive, and didn't want to fuck them, you didn't want to be friends with them, if you didn't want to have nothing to do with them because they didn't have something that you wanted, you would be true. You would show your true color. You would show your true colors and be real from Jump Street. You'll be honest and upfront. No, we got to be consistent. And I understand. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is, people, you don't take it too far. It's good to be selfish. It's good to make sure you're healthy, you're able to function, make sure your mind is right and all that shit. Sorry for the interruption, people, but I had to answer that call. Anyway, what I'm trying to say overall, people, from what I learned, is that you have to treat people the way you want to be treated, but you cannot be a doormat. You can't let people think that they can just walk all over you and talk to you in any old kind of way. You can be respectful, you can be kind, but also you have to have that side where you don't take no crap from nobody. You can, and I realize is that the more honest and blunt you are, the more people fear you and are afraid to cross that line, because they don't want to be embarrassed. And most people, the reason why they get intimidated by people who are authentic and don't sugarcoat anything, is because a lot of people out here are fake and liars and deceivers, and they like to put on fronts and personas and just be fake ass acts just to front and stunt in front of the crowd to fit in. And I'm not that type of person. I think that's why many women despise me. They might have liked me, but they hated the fact that I was indifferent, that I didn't try to conform and assimilate and try to fit in, and the fact that I spoke what I said, what I felt. I spoke my mind. I was straightforward, and I was consistent, and I was congruent. Whatever I said, I did it. I talked the talk, and I walked the walk. You know what I mean? You can care about yourself and love yourself and make sure you are okay. You have to have time out for yourself, but at the same time, understand, and you can be selfish to a degree when it comes to getting what you want and need, but don't go out your way to cut another person's throat. Don't go out your way to hurt another person and to mess up their life, and even mess up even put them in harm's way where they can get harmed or even murdered, killed. You know what I mean? Because there's no coming back from that. When you hurt a person and you F them over for your own benefit, that's wrong. You know damn well you would not want that done onto you. If you don't like being hurt, don't hurt other people. If you don't like being lied to, don't lie to others. Be straightforward and honest. You don't like being backstabbed and betrayed, don't do that shit to other people. You don't like being disrespected, if you don't like being disrespected by others, don't disrespect other people. Unless they disrespect you first, and you have every goddamn right to check their dumb ass. It's one of those things you gotta judge. You can't just go with the flow. You gotta keep everything in perspective and be humble at the same time. So you can care about yourself. And I think a lot of people don't care about themselves, and don't think about them and don't do them. But the way we're so confused out here is that we go about being selfish the wrong way. We think being selfish is being rude, mean, and nasty, and cutthroat, and underhanded, and backstabbing others and fucking them over. No, you don't have to do that to get ahead. You can get ahead by being honest and sincere. May take a little longer, but you'll get there.
You don't have to kiss people's asses and suck up to them like a bitch. Have some pride and dignity for yourselves. People, come on. Men and women, we gotta do better. So all I'm saying is, yeah, you can care about yourself and love yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And have pride and do what makes you happy. Just keep it all in perspective and be humble, though. Don't be a narcissistic bitch about it. Don't be rude and mean and nasty to other people and cut their throat and not care about other people's pain and suffering. Then have the audacity to want other people to care about you when you don't care about them. You don't care about their feelings, but you want them to care about yours. So you had no problem going out your way to hurt their feelings. Oh, but they must respect your feelings and care about you. It don't work that way. What you put in the universe is what you get back. What you put in this earth and what you give to the fucking world is what you get back. What you invest in the universe is what you get back. So if you love somebody and you show that love, you demonstrate it, you give it to them, you'll likely get it back. And if they don't give it to you, you just take your ass and move the hell on and just chop it up as a learning experience. That's all. But don't be afraid to treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't be afraid to treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't be afraid to be nice and kind and respectful. And if you have certain individuals who do that shit, take kindness for weakness, you need to check their ass and show them that, and you need to call them out on their bullshit and just not fuck with them like that. So care about you and love you and do you. However, understand that don't be too selfish to the point where you are bitter and angry and mean and cold-hearted, where you don't care about nobody else. And you feel entitled to have other people care about you, but you didn't bring nothing to the table. That's all that comes down to. Bring something to the table and see what other people are bringing to you. Lead by example. Demonstrate and treat people the way you want to be treated. And we also teach other people how we should be treated by the way we treat ourselves. So it's all about having a wide open mind and just being aware of who you are and the people around you. I hope that makes sense. Peace.